you like new, cool things? Watch this craft hack selection to find fresh ideas for your DIY projects. Start by preparing eye-catching pictures depicting well-known Fantastic Saga characters, Kylo Ren, and a Stormtrooper. We'll need an A4 picture printed out from the video description. Cut out the main details of the Stormtrooper mask using a sharp craft knife. The template is prepared. Put the cardboard under the mask and trace the helmet. Apply white glue to the bottom. Glitter the glued part. While the bottom is drying, decorate another part of the helmet. To make the picture glow, apply several coats of glitter. Pour the excess back into the container. When completely dry, cut out the glitter details. Done! Now, make a base for the Stormtrooper. Take thick paper of some bold color and trace a frame. Choose the size you want that is suitable for the Stormtrooper dimensions. Continue the frame lines up to the edge of the paper. Cut out the corners. Mark off an inch beyond the edge on each side. Score up the lines with an empty ballpoint pen. Carefully fold inside. Hot glue the paper to the frame. Assemble the Stormtrooper. Perfect! It fits well. We should get a recognizable image as a result. Attach the details. The first decorative Star Wars picture would add some glow to your Christmas party. Make another picture in the same way, choosing Kylo Ren as the character. The main details are a mask and a hood. Cover them with the dark red glitter. Hot glue the details to the base. A Kylo Ren stylized picture would complement the Stormtrooper's glowing image. This wall decor is easy to make, but it looks awesome. You can choose any other character and make it a centerpiece at your holiday party. Our tutorial is about how to make a Death Star Pinata from the legendary Star Wars. We need a big round balloon to start with. Stretch it. Inflate the balloon. Prepare the paper. Tear it into small strips. Take any fatty cream and spread it on the balloon. We need a bowl. Pour water. Soak the paper and coat the surface. Use white glue to cover the following coatings. Mix the glue with water. Cover the surface with the glue mixture. Add another paper coating. You need to cover with 2 to 3 paper layers onto the pinata to keep its shape. It'll take about 15 to 20 hours for the pinata to completely dry. Cut out the top of the balloon. Pull it out from the opposite side. Draw a small circle using a compass. Cut out with a craft knife. Turn over the cut detail to form a Death Star pinata. Use water-based paint as a ground coating. Paint the Star Wars pinata. Better use a wide brush. Keep in mind the cut detail. Cover the holes from the inside using a glue gun. Apply a ground coating. Let dry for 30 to 40 minutes. Add colors. Paint the pinata with a gray spray. Take a fast-drying paint and work in a well-ventilated room. The paint is dry. We can take the next step. Cover the hole in the cut element with a piece of paper, forming a cone. Attach it with white glue. Add glue to the hole sides. Put the cone inside. When dry, divide the pinata into 2 equal semi-spheres. Use a string. We've got a so-called equator. Draw a line along the string. Now find the top pole of the star. Attach a string. Trace the lines from the pole across the equator. The lines will help us draw the star details. We've fulfilled the task. Define the central line in such a way.
Now draw squares of the same height. Add 3 more rows. You'd better have a printed out picture of the Death Star at hand to be correct in the details. Draw 2 more lines under the equator. Begin making the piñata bottom part. Draft a bit smaller, similar squares. Now take a darker gray paint and a thin brush. Paint all the windows. We've chosen an acrylic paint that becomes lighter after drying, so we'll get the right shade. The paint is dry. Add a finishing touch. Done! Define the equator with black paint. Make dots along the equator using white paint, and in every window. This is what we've made. It's time to put sweets inside. Make a hole in the top part to hang the piñata. Put a string inside in this way. Tie a knot. Finish making details inside the sphere. Cut out a paper ring. Add some glue with a glue gun. Attach the ring onto the cut detail. Now attach the element on the Death Star. To complete the craft, define the lines with black paint. Such an awesome Star Wars piñata will make a Star Wars birthday party amazing and unforgettable. Your kid will be excited.
It's time to create a cozy atmosphere. Let's turn ordinary glass jars into fabulous candle holders shaded with some fantastic characters. Take a glass jar and cover it with fake snow. Let it dry. We'll need printed out pictures of Star Wars characters. Cut them out with scissors. Define small details with the craft knife. This time, we're using images from both the new and previous parts of the saga. Place the silhouettes on the jar when the snow is dry. Use multi-purpose glue. We've made a few candle holders in the same style through depicting different characters of Star Wars. It's time to light the candles. These amazing candle holders covered in snow will emphasize the Star Wars theme of your Christmas party and add a romantic touch to the festive atmosphere.
In today's tutorial, we will show you how to make a Princess Leia Organa cinnamon buns hair headband for a fancy dress-up party. We'll need an A4 sheet of paper, corrugated cardboard, brown knitting yarn, a metal headband, brown fleece, and a glue gun. Make a paper hairstyle pattern. Draw a square that is 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches. Use a ruler. Cut out with scissors. Fold it in half, and once again. Draw a rounded corner like a semicircle to get an oval when unfolded. Cut out the semicircle. Unfold the paper. The hairstyle pattern is ready. Trace the stencil on the cardboard. We'll need 2 of these details. Keep in mind that the empty strips of the cardboard should go along the smaller oval's diameter to make the hairstyle keep its shape. Trace the stencil with a pencil. Cut it out. The hairstyle base is ready. Dress up the base with soft fleece. Find the outside and draw the pattern on the inside. The fabric will stretch a little lengthwise. Place the pattern along it. Trace the pattern with tailor's chalk. We need 2 details of this size. Trace 2 more patterns, shifting 1/2 inch from the edge. Cut it out. Attach the cardboard ovals to the inner side of the headband ends. Trace where you want the glue to go with the pencil. Put some glue where you traced with the pencil. Place the headband and press it over. Glue the second earpiece in the same way. Now we should cover the cardboard with the fabric. Add glue across the edge on the outer side of the earpiece. Place a bigger fleece oval. Keep in mind you shouldn't use the small ovals right now. Press down to attach well. Fold the fabric edges inside the earpiece, but remember to decorate the headband first. Glue the cloth from the outer side of the second earpiece in the same way. Place a bigger oval over it as well. If the headband is not smooth, it can be easily seen when covered with the fleece. We want to avoid that. Cut out a strip of about an inch width from the foam wrapping polyethylene. Attach the strip and cover the whole band. Cut off the excess. Now cover the headband with fabric. Cut out a fleece strip of 1 inch width that's the same length as the band. Glue the strip to the band. Be careful, you want to place the band in the middle of the strip. Now fold the cloth edges to the inside of the band and glue. Make shallow cuts on the fabric edges. It's necessary to fold the edges to the inside. Cover the inner side of the earpieces with the smaller fabric ovals using glue. Now, the most important thing, Princess Leia's cinnamon buns hairstyle. Use a thick yarn of the same color as the fleece and braid it. Take 7 pieces of yarn of 5 to 6.5 feet long. Cut out the yarn and tie a knot to avoid snarling. We should prepare 3 of these per each earpiece. Braid tight. When you have made the braid of the necessary length, attach it to the yarn. Put some glue at the center of one of the earpieces. Glue the beginning of the braid yarn fringe side down. Place in tight coils forming a snail. When you reach the edge of the earpiece, tie the braid with yarn. Fold the yarn ends down and glue the braid end. Decorate the second earpiece in the same way. Princess Leia Organa's cinnamon buns hairstyle is ready. This accessory will perfectly complete your image at a theme party.
Today's tutorial is for Star Wars fans. We'll sculpt a handmade toy R2-D2 robot in polymer clay to be used as a trinket. We need polymer clay of black, blue, white, and red colors. Accessories for a trinket: roll up a ball using white clay. The surface should be even. Take blue clay, knead it, and form another ball. Now roll it out. You may use any round stick as a rolling pin. Take a craft knife and cut out the details of the famous Star Wars robot's outfit. There are no set dimensions. We'll try everything on the white ball base. The Fantastic Hero's outfit details consist of simple geometric shapes and can be cut out easily. We've got 5 elements ready. Fix them to the base. Start with the top. Don't hurry. White clay is easily soiled. It's better to have a picture of the R2-D2 robot before your eyes. Fix another key attribute of our character. Add more details. We should make just a couple of additional elements to reach the likeness. Form a button using red clay. Define the details using a craft knife. We need a white button as well. Make it a bit bigger than the red one. Form a flat circle using black clay to complete the character image.
Put a trinket nail into the robot and bake. You can find baking instructions on the clay package where recommended time and temperature are indicated. In our case, 8 minutes at 110 degrees Celsius. A cute polymer clay Star Wars R2-D2 robot trinket will keep your keys safe. It may become a cool gift for your friends as a new episode of Fantastic Saga. If you like this video, leave your comments. Subscribe to our channel and find more Star Wars craft ideas.